eggnog latte, 4 shots.
Can I ask David a question? Well, today I'm going to try and do some Q&A as well as some viewer comments. The first one is from a longtime follower, Wild Med Guru. He's thinking about attending the Wilderness Medicine Conference in Big Sky, Montana, which I did a couple of years ago. Now he has a couple of specific questions. 1, local weather that time of the year. 2, the program itself, all indoors, or is it some of it taught outside? First off, I just want to say thank you so much for being a longtime viewer. I put some clips in from that conference so you can see, but there was nice weather, but there was also a lot of snow, and it was cold and windy at various times. So I would definitely pack for cold outdoor weather. They do have outdoor aspects of the program that you probably will want to participate in. There's great skiing and snowboarding, so be prepared for outdoor activities. Okay, well, I hope that answers your questions, and I hope you have an awesome time at the conference. Be safe and stay warm. Okay, here's a question from Jack Paylor, actually one of a couple of questions from Jack, and he wants to know what that golf tee looking thing is. What Jack is referring to is a bongo tie, and he saw it on one of my videos where I used a bongo tie to keep my radio attached to a tripod leg. They're very useful for keeping gear and cables organized. Okay, here's another question from Jack, and he asks, how do you sync audio from different camera angles? Well, Jack, that's a great question, and the answer is quite simple. It's just a simple clap, and I get both cameras going, and then in the post-production, I look for that sharp spike of the clap. I should have called this Jack's question and answer session. So here's another question Jack asked, and that is the stabilizing platform for the DSLR camera that Daniel used during the DVD production for Preparedness Communications. Now, are you videoing now?
Yep.
You recorded. Okay.
So you do it multiple times.
Okay.
Because you'll find that your hand isn't really steady 100% of the time. So the more you do it, the better. The only alternative is to get a motorized system, which is ungodly expensive, and most
more toys.
Yeah, more toys.
Well, I sent this question to Daniel, and I included his response in the description box below. If you watched any of the behind-the-scenes video from the DVD shoot with Daniel, you'll just know that he was a ton of fun to work with.
For you?
That's if we were working.
If we're working.
But reality sets in, you realize we got about 5 minutes of content. So,
especially for those cars.
but about 10 beers.
We got a lot of
That was really good too. Well, I like that.
What do you think?
That's good.
I'm kind of a realist. I believe in sharing the good and maybe the not so good. I like doing question and answers and also sharing viewer comments because I think it's very interesting. And honestly, the whole point of YouTube is interacting with viewers. And if you don't do that, I think you're missing out on probably the most fun part of being on YouTube. A while ago, I put a video out asking for help on how I can improve this channel. And I just have to say, I've been on YouTube for a number of years, and I just enjoy the process. I like making videos, I like sharing what's going on in my world, and I like the interaction with viewers and the few subscribers that I have. So that said, I think I've been pretty honest on my channel in terms of what I'm doing. There's really nothing special about my channel. There's no special focus. I'm just sharing a slice of my life, and depending upon what I'm doing that day, my camera's in there just kind of recording what's going on in my world. But it's always a slice of my life, like what's going on at any one moment. I might be doing woodworking, I might be working on our ranch, I might be sharing activities going on with AMP3, and I try and share my family. I really am blessed with a wonderful family. I've got a great wife and 2 great kids, and they've been very gracious at allowing me to share them on YouTube. So I did get a comment from a guy, Wiley Survival, and I'll read you the comment, and I'll kind of post it up here for you to read. It says, to me, vlogs on YouTube are a turnoff. It's like Facebook, where people post about what they ate for breakfast only it wastes more bandwidth. I like your channel though. I subscribe to channels that I can learn from and at the same time be entertained. I already know what it's like to walk in and out of a theater or drive down the road. I do appreciate the work that goes into content creation. I'll keep watching for good content. And I'm not sure if this is a positive comment or a negative comment. Okay, well, thanks to Wiley Survival's comment, I have been going back through my channel and retitling videos. If they are vlog type videos, I've tried to put that in the description to make it easier. If vlog type videos are not what you're looking for, I certainly don't want you to be disappointed, and hopefully if you read the title, you'll be able to make an informed decision if you want to watch that particular video or not. But again, I appreciate your honesty, and I'm going to continue doing what I'm doing. Hope it's okay with you. Okay, here's a couple of rapid fire ones, and then we're done. Beth and I will run out and do some errands. This one is from Rattled1. I think Ratled, it's R-A-T-L-E-D 1. He says, thanks for the video. This is in response to a video I did recently on making YouTube videos. And I'm trying to share how I do it. And of course, I'm not an expert, and I don't have a lot of fancy gear, but I'm happy to share, you know, how I go about it. And I've had people ask me, you know, what do you use? And he asked, what brand of lavalier mic is that, and what editing software do you use? Well, I'm using the lavalier mic right now. You can see it right there. And I'll put a link down below where I got it. I got it as a kit for my GoPro, but I figured out that I could use it on my iPhone as well. What editing software do you use? Well, I currently use Final Cut Pro 10.2.2. I've recently transitioned to that exclusively. Before that, I was using iMovie and dabbling a little bit in Final Cut Pro, and I finally made the decision, and that's why I've been posting a lot of videos, is I've been really working on Final Cut Pro, and now I use it exclusively. So, hey, thanks for watching, and thanks for the comment. Okay, this one is from Arizona Patriot, and he says, question for you, Doc. Do they recognize corpsman's medical training after discharge now? I know they do for USAF, United States Air Force, and Army, but didn't for the Navy. And there's more to that comment, which I'll kind of roll in here. You know, I don't know the answer to that. I'm an emergency physician. That's what I did when I was on active duty with the Navy. But I know there's some corpsmen that follow this channel, and if you guys have a specific answer, maybe you could weigh in and answer that question for Arizona Patriot. If you are a prior service member or active duty, let me say thank you for your service, and for all of the military folks, EMTs, firefighters, law enforcement that pop in and out of this channel. Thank you guys for your service to the country and to our communities. Okay, this is from Paco Murillo. And he says, hello, David. Can you tell me the size, medium or large, of your Timbuktu messenger bag? Great question. It's a medium. I kind of posted in here, I said medium. That said, if I had a large one, I would fill it up. So I need the size restrictions. Otherwise, I would just carry on a ton of gear. Okay, this one is from biologist Jim. And he asks, where do you use the GoPro most for your outdoor footage? Is that the iPhone for the video on this demonstration? And I've been using my iPhone quite a bit for my video recently, and the only reason for that is it's so small, it's always with me, and it's got such great resolution. You got to remember the GoPro, it's a great camera, I love it. It's very small, it's with me all the time. I don't use it for everything, and that's because it's got such a wide angle of perspective, and you get that sort of fisheye look, but it does come in handy, and I use it when I'm trying to get a bigger scene or try and see things on a wider scale. So, okay, I'm going to end this with something really positive. For any of you that have been on YouTube for any length of time and have some viewers that you start recognizing their name and their comments, you'll know what I'm talking about. But this one is to Clay Johnson, and I just want to say thank you so much for your support and kind words. And he always ends his comments with prayers up. I told him one time it reminds me of in the military, in the Navy, that's how you call for corpsmen. Corpsmen up, and that brings them up to wherever they're needed very quickly. And it always makes me smile when I get a comment from Clay and then he says prayers up. And thank you. Thank you so much. Hey, thank you all for following my channel. I appreciate the support. I appreciate the thumbs up when I get them. I cringe with the thumbs down like all of us. I try to do my best. Thank you for following along and I appreciate the support. Don't forget to subscribe.